Hi guys, welcome back. This is now the 20th Sentinels of the Multiverse video, and my 4th Rook City video. So in the last episode, we fought the Chairman, and we tried to unlock the alternate version of Mr. Fixer, and we failed. Because I forgot about a little card called Combat Stance, and I'm a bad player. Alright, so we're gonna put him off to the side. Instead, we're gonna face against the other nigh impossible villain of the game, which is the Matriarch. She, the Chairman, and a character known as, we like to call Angry Paul, are considered the 3 hardest villains in the game. And, well, we'll show you about why the Matriarch is really difficult in this episode. To fight her, we're going to go ahead and bring her nemesis, which is Tachyon, and we're bringing the Super Scientist Tachyon because we do not want regular Tachyon. And let's see. Along with her, we'll bring Mr. Fixer, and this time we'll actually use Mr. Fixer the way he's supposed to be, instead of just try and have him be a damage-soaking mule. As well as, let's see, who else do we want? We want Haka. Haka is going to be really useful against the Matriarch, and you'll see why once she starts spamming her birds. Do we want anybody else with us? Sure, yeah, let's bring a Legacy, because why not? Grandpa's always fun. And as for fighting her, well, the only other place that I haven't shown off yet is the Pike Industrial Complex, which is basically the chemical labs. So we're going to go ahead and fight her there. And one nice little thing is, being nemesis, they always have little quips against each other. I'm not sure if regular Tachyon has a different thing that they say. I haven't actually tried it, but I'll find out on a later day. Anyway, so, the Matriarch, what does she do? She starts off with the Mask of the Matriarch, which we'll see as soon as we start the game. And whenever she plays a foul card, one of her little birds, they all have 1 health, but she gets a free card play every time one of her birds shows up. She's got like 18 of them. It's like 15 to 18 of them. Also, whenever a foul is destroyed, the hero with the highest HP must either blow up one of their stuff or take 2 damage. And then when the trash is shuffled into the deck, she flips, and she gets angry. And this time, whenever a foul enters play, in addition to playing the next card, she also heals 2. And this time, when a foul dies, she just hits the lowest for 1 damage no matter what. And then trash shuffles, she flips back. So she has a max HP of 70, but she can heal pretty quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So we got the Mask of the Matriarch. Every turn she heals 2, and the first time a non-foul card is played, she gets a free card play. So here come the birds. All of the birds. All of the birds. Alright, so everybody's going to take some damage. Now the thing about her birds is that they take a turn before they deal damage. Oh, good, and we've got the absolute best card against the Matriarch, which is Hypersonic Assault. Though the second best card against her is Haka's Savage Mana. So we'll start off with a Hypersonic Assault. We will ping Lillian here so that she can't retaliate when Tachyon goes and kills all her birds. Otherwise, Haka would have just taken a whole crap ton of damage. Alright. So the goal here is to get Haka's Savage Mana out. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, Tomoko. That's useful. And let's go ahead and punch the mask. Oh, well, of course. Inspiring Presence. That seems fair. keep healing Tachyon. And experimenting. Ever the scientist. Oh, well, alright. Alright, so let's see. What are our options? We've got meditation. Search your trash or your deck for a style card and put it into player hand. Ooh, that's useful. Hoist chain. When he deals damage to a target, reduce it by 1. Charge. And damage he deals is irreducible. So let's go ahead and meditate and get a style. So we're going to search the deck. So our options are, we have the Alternating Tiger Claw, which is already in our hand. We don't want that one. We've got the Driving Mantis. The first time he takes 2 or less damage, we can redirect it. That's actually pretty good. We'll hold off on that one just yet. We've got the Grease Monkey Fist. When he deals damage, you can choose. Basically, he gets a personal Rest the Mind. And it also boosts his damage by 1. This is what allows him to take down bosses' spaceships. Then we've got the Riveting Crane. After he damages a target, it's irreducible. Nah. So I think we're going to go with the Driving Mantis. And we'll put it in play. And then we will have him punch the mask. We need to get rid of that mask. Because the mask is probably the most dangerous card in the Matriarch's deck. Alright, so we have an Escape Lag Rest. The 2 non-environment targets with the lowest HP each take 1 melee damage. Alright, so the mask takes a damage, and Tachyon takes damage because she's the lowest health. Sure, makes sense. Makes perfect sense. And here come the birds. All of the birds. Alright, murder, or the Carrion Fields is pretty dangerous. Now, thankfully, the free plays off of the birds only trigger when they're played from the deck, not when Dark in the Skies happens, because that's pretty dangerous. Now, we've also got the Carrion Fields. Just like how the Matriarch herself triggers when when a foul dies, the Carrion Fields also trigger whenever a foul card is destroyed. This deals each hero target except the one with the highest HP 1 toxic damage. So we're being attacked on 2 fronts now, Psychic and Toxic. Alright, so we need... This is actually kind of awkward. We need to get rid of that mask. But we also need to get rid of all these birds. But we also need to get rid of the Carrion Fields. Alright, so... And this isn't going to do anything. Alright, let's experiment on Tachyon. Not what I really wanted to see. Oh yeah, the Accelerated Assault is borderline suicidal versus the Matriarch. Because it will kill all the birds, and she will trigger for every bird that dies. Man, I should not have played that research grant. Get rid of it. Actually, let's get rid of that. I don't think I need that. Alright, alright, what's the most dangerous bird? Each hero except the hero with the highest HP takes 1. Hero with the lowest HP. Hero with the highest. Alright, there's 2 Murder of Crows. Yeah, they're all over the friggin' place. I guess we'll just hit this one. Carrion Fields. Okay, so we're gonna redirect this 1 damage to... Oh, I could have killed the mask. Oh well. Haka would like to take damage. because he's only going to take one. It's not like it's really going to hurt that much. Ooh, good, she got another HUD goggles. Alright, just draw some cards. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have Mere! Why am I using Crush? Let's get rid of the mask. Ooh, Tiaha. But what I really need is Savage Mana so that I can start getting rid of these birds. Let's go with Tachyon, using a power. See if we can get Hypersonic Assaults. We did not, but we did get Blinding Speed and a... and we got Lightning Reflexes, which lets her play some cards. Let's go ahead and get the HUD goggles out there. And... let's see, 5 burst cards in trash. Sure, we can start beating down the carrion fields. Alright, so next... actually, the hoist chain will be really useful, because that'll let us neuter the carrion fields. So now all the damage that the carrion fields would deal is instead, or is all -1. Oh, experimental mutagen. All the rats come into play. Damage dealt by rats is +1. Damage dealt to rats is -1. And now they're going to start munching on birds. And Haka can tank damage. You know, I actually don't mind the rats right now, because the rats are cleaning up the birds. And we will hoist chain this back to that same bird. Kills it, ends it from dealing damage. And Haka takes another 1 psychic, because, oh no. Alright, probably should have gotten rid of... no, doesn't matter, they're taking no damage. And the birds... oh great, there's 2 carrion fields out now. Okay, so we've got... pushing the limits, and how much? We've got 5 bursts in the trash. Yeah, let's go ahead and play it, and try and punch down this carrion fields. And then... oh, good. Play Hypersonic Assault first. Hit Lillian. And then hit the first carrion fields. And the second carrion fields. And then the birds. hey, Sucker Punch. Awesome. Get rid of that rat, which will also get rid of the experimental mutagen. Alright, so let's just throw out the Tiaha and start punching. Alright, she's probably going to flip within the next turn or two, because there's like almost nothing but birds left in her deck. Ooh, takedown actually might... Nah, we'll hold off on that takedown for now. Nope, nothing happens. That was one of Mr. Fixer's tools, the jack handle. Lets him... basically, it changes his damage from doing damage to one target to doing damage to everything. I guess we just draw some cards. See if we can get a... Ooh. Dual Crowbars is one of Mr. Fixer's most powerful tools. Basically, it gives him a blanket +1 damage, and when he ever hits a target, he deals that much damage to another one. So, whatever he hits, all the bonuses get doubled on the second hit, basically. Alright, we're gonna hoist chain this guy, keep him low damage. I think it's almost time for Mr. Fixer to change styles. Great. Now the Lab Rat gets +2 damage and -2 damage. +2 damage dealt and -2 damage taken. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw it at the carrying fields. Get rid of that thing. Ooh. Alright, so 4 ongoings have to blow up. Okay, we can get rid of the Driving Mantis. We can get rid of the Research Grant. We can get rid of Pushing the Limits, and we can get rid of the Surge of Strength. Alright, well, that actually wasn't too terrible. Alright, let's try. Mr. Fixer, do we have fun stuff? Ooh, a grease gun? Well... Yeah, we'll go ahead and play them both. So, the dual crowbars are going to return the jack handle, which is fine. Make sure that the game actually registered that correctly. Yeah, so the jack handle got returned to... or the hoist chain, rather, got returned to Mr. Fixer's hand. So next we're going to play that meditation and get Mr. Fixer a new style. We'll go ahead and punish the weak. This will allow Haka to break through the Lab Rat's armor. So first, kill the carrying fields. And then... kill the escaped Lab Rat. And there's our Savage Mana. Alright, so... go ahead and throw out... Motivational Charge. And... Actually, yeah, Mr. Fixer. Oh wait, he can't use powers because of the Grease Gun. Grease Gun prevents Fixer from doing anything as long as it is in play, but it also prevents all of the... well, here, I'll pull it up and... basically, enemies can't deal damage, but Fixer cannot use powers, cannot draw cards. It essentially completely ends his turn if he plays it. Alright, so we've got dual crowbars. Let's go ahead and throw out the Grease Monkey Fist. So that way we have +2 damage. Alright, so now deal 1 target, 1 melee damage. First, let's see here. This is an experiment. See if it works. Alright, we're going to switch it to infernal damage. Okay, so... Oh wait, right, I don't have Driving Mantis in play anymore. That's fine. Dealing ourselves 4 damage to deal Lillian over there 7 damage. And there's Harmony. So, essentially, on Fixer's next 2 turns, we're going to be dealing a whole lot of damage. Ew. Whenever a player plays a hero card, deal their hero 1 cold damage, and at the end of each turn, everyone takes 1 of each type of... 1 cold, 1 toxic, and 1 energy damage. So... right now, it's a minor annoyance. Later on, it's going to become really dangerous once damage boosting effects come in. Alright. Oh, now we have her cohorts. So, what does this guy do? Yes. Tachyon wants to take the damage. Oh wait, she's not only going to take the damage, but it's going to blow up the Synaptic Interruption, which is going to blow up pushing the limits. So, damage dealt damage dealt by the Matriarch is increased by X, and damage dealt to the Matriarch and cohorts is reduced by X, where X is the number of cohorts in play. So, she gets +1 damage and -1 damage. Yeah, this thing needs to go. Stop dealing damage. Alright, so experiment on Tachyon. Oh, nothing happened. Unfortunate. Alright, so Haka now has his Savage Mana. We'll take the damage, gladly, because Tomoko prevents it. And we're going to get rid of this guy. Yes, we won it under Savage Mana. And we'll punch Lillian over here. Another 5 damage. Ooh. A Rampage. We'll let Fixer punch himself again. Well, actually, we'll punch Haka. Even though Haka's has that damage reduction 1, it still will net more damage doing it this way than by letting than by having Fixer punch the Matriarch straight up. So he would have otherwise only dealt 4 damage that way. And we get to heal. So, that's all good. Alright, now we get Harmony out. That's fine. So, now, that 1 melee damage, well, first, the Grease Monkey Fist is gonna make it who knows what. So let's go ahead and we'll have Fixer hit himself for radiant damage, for a total of 5 damage. And now he's gonna hit the Matriarch for 9 damage. So she's getting really low. Oh, look, it's another escaped lab rat. I guess this doesn't really matter, the order of damage. Alright. Oh, here come more birds. And Hugin. So Hugin's kind of annoying because what he does, he says, at the start of the villain turn, destroy X hero ongoing and/or equipment cards, where X is the number of cohorts in play. And at the end of the villain turn, put Munin from the villain trash into play. Now, because Munin is currently eaten by Haka, we don't have to worry about that second half of it. Otherwise, we would be losing 2 cards a turn, and they'd have damage reduction. The 2 of them and the Matriarch herself would have damage reduction too, which is terrible. Oh man, Tachyon is taking so much damage. But I want to make sure that Haka has some food. Alright, so let's see. Do we have anything we really want to play? Actually, yes, Enduring Intercession. This is one of the rare instances where Enduring Intercession is actually useful, because now, since Haka is tanking all of the damage from the Trisolvent Coolant Vat, or the Trisolvent Vat, this way, Tachyon can throw out her cards to her heart's content without getting, you know, what am I doing? Should be using Tiaha. Yes, we want it under Savage Mana. And Haka is considered to have the highest. But he doesn't want to blow anything up because he doesn't care! He is Haka. He is mighty. He is beating up birds. See, I mean, look at that just mild annoyance he has on his face when Ambuscade is trying to do something. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? We've got... Let's go with that. Let's do sonic damage. Just enough to kill it. Alright. So, Fixer has a tool, Fixer has a style, he has Harmony in play, so all of his damage is +2, or actually +3. Let's go ahead and put in Bloody Knuckles to make it, give it another +2. So now, let's just go over what he's got here. So, his damage is +1. His damage is +3. His damage is +4. His damage is +5. And any damage he takes to himself as well is +2. So, let's go ahead and strike. We're going to have him hit himself. And it'll be infernal damage. So he's going to deal himself 9 damage, which is now going to get buffed to whatever he hits. So, let's go ahead and hit the Matriarch. And we'll make it cold damage. So all of his buffs get reapplied. Now granted, the Bloody Knuckles buff only gets applied once this time, because he's not hitting himself, but still! Oh, she's so pouty. Alright, and that was the Matriarch. She's actually a lot harder than this, especially if you don't go in with Tachyon or someone who can mitigate the damage she deals. Especially if she gets an early start, the birds can just come out of nowhere and wreck you. But that is going to actually be it for tonight. Join me next week when we face off against the other 2 villains of Rook City, Spite and Plague Rat, as well as try and unlock the remaining, or unlock the alternate Expatriate and Mr. Fixer. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you next week.